actually just leaving work. It's what is it, 1:16 in the morning. I got here at 3 p.m. Tired of shit. I'm about to head up out of here and go try and get some rest, because tomorrow I have to pick up my new camera. It's kind of crazy because I found it on Craigslist. The guy put up. Let me come back. Alright. Alright, I know. I'm black as well, so. There we go. Well, the guy put up an ad for a Canon T6i, and he listed it as $250. So automatically, I'm like, that shit was broke. There's no way you just put that on there. So I messaged him. He emailed me back and stuff. He said he just didn't like the way the autofocus didn't work out for him, something like that. And I'm just thinking, like, are you talking about the lens? Or the autofocus for, like, you know, the sensor inside the body of the camera? Because he said it just has a hard time tracking or something like that. I'm not sure. But I'm like, if your ass don't know none of the cameras and it's just an issue with the lens, like, I will take that. The body of that camera, that's quite a bit of money. And if I could get, like, I wouldn't care if he kept the lens, but if I could get the body and there's nothing wrong with it for $200, you bet your ass I'm gonna spend $200 on that body. Damn, it's cold out this morning. It's not really cold, it's more like the wind. But get up in here. I want to get out of here tonight. Let me see if I can fix that just a little bit. Let me start this car up. I've been looking for a camera for a while. And the one on my phone, I'm using the one on my phone like right now. It's not really bad. It's a pretty good camera, you know. A lot of people do a lot of work on camera, but I wanted to start doing a little bit more. And that's kind of why I decided to get a DSLR. So, hopefully, you know, I kind of feel bad wishing it, but I'm kind of hoping that this guy's, like, just clueless to cameras, and he just didn't know what the hell he was doing, or he just, like, I know it's messed up, but I'm kind of hoping, like, maybe he just got some dust in his sensor or something, like, just a little bit. So before, I'm not just gonna, like, hand this man the money. Like, I got to test it out and shit, but I'm hoping that all it is, like, if I find, like, if I tell, because that's where I gotta go now. I gotta go pick up a SD card, because he already, like, that's why I'm already a little, like, iffy, because he was like, I'm not really iffy, I mean, like, it's not like it's required, you don't have to include that, but he said he'd power it up and everything, but he didn't have an SD card, and I'm just like, you know what, that's no problem, I will go pick up an SD card. Fucking check that shit out. Like, if it's, you know, if it's a slight thing where it's just, you know, if there's just an issue with the lens, I don't care. I'll buy another lens. Alright? I'm still, like, if there's nothing wrong with that body, I'm still saving a couple $100. Like, I am completely fine with buying another lens if that is indeed the problem. If there's a lot of dust or something like in the sensor or like inside the main part of the camera, then I might have to pass. I mean, it was a good deal. I couldn't pass it up. I gotta go check it out. But if it is like if it's just like inoperable, like, I want to say, like, if I have to put in, like, if I realize I have to put in $300 to $400, it might just be worth it to just, get a new one. Or I think you can get like they got a deal with a refurbished one for like $4 or something, I think. But and I mean, I guess not a bad price, but I would much rather get that camera for $200 and maybe have to spend another $100 for a lens. You know what I mean? Like, I will get the body right now, and I will get the lens. Like, I can probably find a lens for it, like an 18 to 55. I can get a used one, and I could probably find one for like maybe $60. I think like Amazon actually has some for, like, people are on there selling it for like $60, $70, something like that. And brand new, they're like $200, but a used one is just, it's just as good. You don't need to spend all that fucking money. Like, it's not necessary. Let the rich people do that. We don't need to do that. So I'm hoping it's a little better. Like, right now, this is my front facing camera, which I think is like 8 megapixels, I think, for the front facing one. My back facing camera, I believe, is 13. This is the Samsung S6. So I mean, it's grainy as hell in here. I can tell. Oh, damn. Another reason right there. Look. It's kind of hard holding this. I did buy a little tripod for this phone so that I wouldn't have this problem, but I left it at home. So, we just doing what we can do right now. Yeah. So that's it at night. I'm headed to Walmart now to go pick up an SD card so that I can test it out. And I mean, I don't know, like, I was trying to get it today because I was like, if someone sees that shit, they are so about to jump on it. So I'm hoping he didn't like do anything with it. Like, I told him, because I couldn't meet today, I was at work. Like, I was headed to work anyway. So I was like, tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock we can do that shit. So I'm hoping. Fingers crossed, we're gonna do this. And I'm hoping. Oh, I'm praying for that camera to work. He said the focus, it's like in and out, but I'm not really worried about it. If the autofocus is a little fucked up on the lens, like, that's fine. I can shoot in manual for right now, and I'll buy, another lens if I like necessarily need the video to autofocus. For the most part, I'm gonna be behind the camera anyway. I can focus if I really need it to focus. Like, I can adjust that myself. I don't really need that. But that is a main buying feature for that camera, is the face tracking. Like, it has awesome ass autofocus, and he's saying that it's in and out. So I'm almost guessing because it's something to do with the lens. I don't think it's the camera, but I gotta find out what he was using it for. So we'll see. We will see. We're gonna see how that shit works out. Whew. I'm just sitting here right now because, it's cold. Most of the snow around here is gone. Like, we got hit with a little bit of snow, but it's already melted away, but it's still kind of cold. I'm just warming up my Jeep right now. chilling out in the parking lot at work. I'm just, yeah, man. I don't want to make that fucking drive and that camera not fucking work. Like, it's like something seriously wrong with it. So, if it is, like, if there's something seriously wrong with it, I'm just gonna say fuck it, and I'm gonna go with the either the T2i or just wait till next paycheck, and I'll just get like the T3i or the T4i or something like that. But God, I'm like hoping that there is nothing major wrong with that camera. That would be sweet. That would be an awesome steal if that camera worked, or if it just had something minor. I don't know. I am a little hungry. I gotta go pick up rent too. Alright. I will see you guys in a bit.